Tomorrow marks 20 years since the 9/11 attacks. We've been talking about it now, of course, all week. Many of us remember where we were that Tuesday morning in 2001. Jason Snow was at work at the time, driving a forklift in a factory, 4 years after he'd ended his time as a U.S. Navy sailor. But as anchor Adrian Whitsett explains, the pull of duty had soon returned.
These are the big guns, the Avengers of the Ohio National Guard's 1st 174th Air Defense Artillery Regiment. Sergeant First Class Jason Snow is the battalion master gunner.
There's been a series of deployments from Germany to Iraq to Washington, D.C.
But that wasn't supposed to happen. Snow had already served. Out of high school in the 90s, Snow joined the Navy, spent 4 years traversing the globe and got out. Then, about 4 years later, the first, then second tower of the World Trade Center fell.
And then another coworker said the Pentagon just got hit. And I said, well, that's impossible. You can't get near the Pentagon. I knew at that moment that, we are under attack and I need to do something personally.
After the initial shock of the attack, Snow's previous training kicked in.
During that time, I see all my coworkers and, just the community. They're in fear of what's next, what's to come. Are we going to get attacked again? So I felt like I couldn't sit the sideline and watch people in fear and my family.
So he joined the Ohio National Guard in January 2002.
I was mentally prepared, yes. Already having the military background and knowing what it takes to be successful and to lead. I had those already.
We supported
Now looking back, on 20 years of duty and experience, Snow's tasked with getting the next generation of soldiers prepared before he retires next year.
That gives me the opportunity to get the soldiers ready for the high up-tempo deployments that we have, around the country and overseas as well.
Protection at home and abroad, part of a mission that turned a sailor into a soldier, feeling the pull of duty from ground zero.
So 20 years ago, we never dreamt that this would happen. It hasn't happened since Pearl Harbor. And now it's reality. It's our day-to-day reality and the way the world is now.
Adrian Whitsett, WCPO 9 News.
Ahead of Patriot Day, the city of Cincinnati today honoring some of those patriots. City leaders held a special ceremony in front of City Hall in honor of the city employees who are serving or have served in the U.S. military. They represent many city departments, not just the police and fire departments.
There's over 500 city employees that are veterans. The police and fire are generally a little more easily recognized. We all have red stripes on our sleeves. But, these are your neighbors. They're your kids' coaches, your family members. They live next door to you. Contributing members of society, they help.
And we appreciate all of their service, of course. Now, tomorrow, a 9/11 commemoration at a local bar will also be a chance to help a local wounded warrior. A traveling 9/11 memorial will be on display at McDogg's Lakeside Saloon in Colerain Township from 1 to 7 tomorrow night. And organizers are also raising money for Corporal Kelsey Lanehart, the Dearborn County Marine hurt in the suicide bombing at the Kabul airport in Afghanistan. She's currently being treated on the Wounded Warrior floor at Walter Reed Medical Center in Washington, D.C. Organizers of the event say all donations will go to the Lanehart family for unexpected expenses.